Trent, how'd the leg hold up?
Not that good, but I'm standing here, so.
How sweet at the end of the game is it that you guys are running Alfred to run out the clock like that?
Oh, that's huge. You know, we knew we could put the ball in his hands, and we know he's gonna get us them tough yards. You know, we always knew we was gonna stay on that field and run the clock out.
Did you feel like the last time when they beat you that maybe they kind of stole one from you a little bit, that this was a little revenge here?
Definitely. I wouldn't say revenge, but you know, we definitely played them down to the wire last time. We thought we deserved to win that game, but we didn't. That's in the past. You can't do nothing about it now. We're just lucky to come out here and get this win.
You just beat Philly, Dallas, and the Giants in a row. What does this say about you guys?
It doesn't say nothing. It just says we're a 6-6 ball team, and we still have a lot of football to play.
Trent, was there any added motivation in terms of what happened in the offseason with the $36 million salary cap and the Giants owner allegedly being behind that? Was that any added motivation for you guys?
To be honest with you, I don't even know the whole story behind that. You know, that's way above my pay salary.
Not really, but how'd you feel?
It felt terrible, but I stuck it out.
Can you just explain the feeling right now as opposed to 2 weeks ago when you guys were 3-6?
I mean, it's feeling good, man. You know me. Y'all probably want to talk to somebody else because I'm not gonna never give y'all much. But due to the fact that you know, it's great. We ain't been here in a while.
What do you mean you never give us much?
I don't give you much. You know, y'all be asking me questions and I be all off to the left with them all the time. Nah, but honestly, man. I just, the feeling is great. And one thing I've learned playing in this league, take what you feel and enjoy it. But we still haven't accomplished what we're trying to accomplish. And truly, we're going to enjoy this because I don't think we had a 3-game winning streak in a while. Last 3 years, 2 years, 3 years.
You haven't had a 3-game win streak in the division since
in the division, exactly. That's what I really meant to say. But at the end of the day, man, it feels good, especially to do it against the guys that we've been doing it against these last 3 weeks. And we're gonna take it from what take it for what it is and just try to build on it.
What do you think when you watch Alfred Morris run?
I don't think much. Told you. No, honestly, man, the guys, he's one of those guys that everybody, they probably right now scratching their heads about like how we missed him. You know what I'm saying? Like every team right now is probably looking back and saying like, where was he? And for us to get him, is I don't know what we did differently than anybody else because he's been, everyone been talking about RG3, which we all know he's the show around here. He's the guy that really been leading us. But without that guy in that backfield, I don't think he can do it by himself.
So you remember the last time you felt this good about your team?
Nah, I don't. That's what I just spoke upon. I don't remember, but I'm gonna enjoy it and definitely look forward to getting back to work so we can keep doing what we're trying to do.
How about the defense setting the tone in the game? They were converting so many third downs in the first half, but 2 straight possessions. Big third down sack there. You guys, both you and Rob, got to him. And then another stop on the ensuing possession. How big was that for you guys to set the tone?
Well, I mean, it was huge. I mean, it's really a tale of 2 halves, as you can see in the first half. We weren't getting off the field on third down. We allowed 13 points, and in the second half, we were getting off the field on third down. We only allowed 3. So it's the difference between winning and losing.
On that play where Rob and you both got to Manning, what happened there?
We just had some pressure on, and we were able to get, as Coach Bernie likes to say, all the dots on the quarterback, and so he couldn't escape. And fortunately, we were able to get some good coverage in the secondary and held on the ball. We got the sack.
Can you talk to how important this win is?
It's huge. I mean, every win from here on out is going to be huge. I mean, our backs are against the wall. It's every game. We're going to treat every game like a playoff game, and we just got to keep playing like how we've been playing the past 3 weeks.
Robert, did you think of a better way to have your first Monday night football game, just a better outcome?
No, the outcome was a win. That's what you want. Stats really don't mean anything. Early in the game we didn't have the ball very much, but we won the game. We made the plays when it counted. We held on to the ball when we needed to there at the end to go seal the victory, and I couldn't be any more proud of the guys.
Robert, a month ago tomorrow you were standing in here talking after a loss to Carolina at home.
Right.
What do you think's made the difference since then, if you point to 1 or 2 things?
Yeah, I think it's the mindset. I think it's just the mindset of the team. Each individual guy, you have to go out and dominate your position. If every guy on your team dominates the guy in front of him or dominates the guy he's supposed to dominate, then you should never lose. And I think that's what the guys are doing. They're going out on every play trying to dominate the guy in front of them, and that's helping us win. We know that our backs are against the wall, and even though we won tonight, our backs are still against the wall, and that's the attitude that we have to have. Barry Cofield said that in the locker room afterwards. The guys in our locker room know what we've been through, know how hard it was, how hard we worked, and then started the season 3-6, and now we're where we're at because of that hard work, and we got to keep that going.
Robert, on the fumble play, did you in any way be able to hit the ball toward Josh in that situation, or could you in any way do that, or did you?
I mean, we've already gone through this. It was a pitch to Josh. I knew he was going to be there, so I'm going to stay with that story.
No matter what. Robert, Mike pointed out 2 different times, and when he does that, I'm generally pretty pleased that you had the heads to stay inbounds in that 4-minute offense on that first down run. Can you just talk about, even though you took the hit, just having that field awareness, staying inbounds, even though you took the hit?
Yeah, I mean, I could feel the typewriters writing when I took that hit. People saying I run too much, but we had talked about this a few weeks ago, just when the clock stops and when it doesn't stop. And I knew we were under 4 minutes, so I had to stay in bounds. I just kind of got a little stuck there on the sideline because I was beelining towards the sideline at the last second. Realized I needed to stay in. So coach called it the Gumby hit because my legs bent like Gumby, and it was fine. You got to take those for the team sometime. The guys all in the huddle asked me if I was okay before I called the play, and I told them I was.
Who's still writing on typewriter?
Good one.
Robert, how do you explain the difference between this team before the bye and this team after the bye?
I mean, I can't say it enough times. It's just the mindset of the team. It's just when you walk onto the field, do you feel like, hey, well, we can let this one slip away because we got 14 games down the road, or do you feel like, all right, this is the only game we have because if we lose this game, our season's done. So that's the way the guys have taken their mindset, their approach to the game, and I think guys are, studying harder, making sure they're playing harder. I see it in practice. I don't know if you guys see it, but I see it in practice, and it makes a big difference on game day.
Robert, you've maintained all along you haven't been surprised by anything you've done, not even that impressed. Are you so magical you can have 2 fumbles this season, your teammates recover for touchdowns?
I mean, we're just, God's on our side. That's what I told him. But once again, play Josh was a pitch.
Thanks, Robert.
That's all, folks.